All right, happy Saturday to everyone. Basic Attention fam. It is surging today, right now, up to $1.20. It's gotten as high as $1.35, pumping completely out of nowhere for no reason that I can see. No news today. If you're watching this after it's finished and it's not a live stream, just to let you know this is a live stream. But nonetheless, hit the like and subscribe and the notifications if you wanna know when we go live in the future. But if you're watching with us live, Basic Attention Token is up 44% on the day, surging the last 48 hours, and especially this morning. I just logged into my BlockFi and all of a sudden had a lot more money, and I didn't know why. I don't have my Bitcoin in there, my Ethereum, and so I was like, I know Uniswap and I know Chainlink are not pumping, so it's got to be Basic Attention Token. And sure enough, flying through the roof, getting very close to that $1.65 all-time high. Basic Attention Token, as we're sitting right now, is number 73, 72 on Coin Market Cap. So just within the top 100, fully diluted market cap around 1.7 billion. Yeah, you love to see the fully diluted. And for you guys who are not aware of Brave or the Basic Attention Token, it was founded by Brandon Ike. It is a very popular privacy browser, being adopted by over 30 million users at last count. I think it's like 29.5 million users. And the Basic Attention Token, or BAT token, powers the browser and the whole ecosystem. You're able to essentially mine the token by just using the browser and turning the advertising or attention on toggle, and you earn a little bit of BAT every time you see one of those notification ads on there. But great project, one of those that's really getting a lot of use cases. But for whatever reason, the coin has just not really moved in the last. Really, since the last cycle. It moved a little in this cycle, but then came right back down, as you can see, in the, hovering around the 60 to 70 cent range. But today and yesterday, just for whatever reason, pumping off of no news. They're working on NFTs, DeFi, definitely improving the wallet integrations with the browser. Could be some NFT gas going off. Who knows? But yeah, they've signed up a lot of influencers and publishers, publications like Vice, and influencers like Mr. Beast. So doing a lot of things in the ecosystem. So, but yeah, we'll watch this the chart today. It's completely north of the Bollinger Bands. So it's tough to chart these things when they're an absolute price discovery. But went up to 135, and it came back pretty hard into the 110-ish area, but recovering nicely here at 123 as we stream right now. All right, I'll get things set up here. If you guys could hit the like button, if you guys are holding BAT and pretty much loving it today, let me know in the comments. Yeah, let me know if you're buying BAT, if you're selling BAT today. I was very tempted when I logged in and it was up to about a 130, 134 to just sell it and hope to God it comes back down to get some more BAT. But yeah, I've kind of learned to respect the pump these days. So yeah. But anyway, hit the like button. We will get things set up here and have a good day of streaming here. The Basic Attention Token, a token we don't really talk a lot about because it usually kind of acts like a stable coin. But yeah, hit those likes, leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from. All right, hit those likes if you're just joining us. We're watching the basic attention token absolutely blast off today. It is up quite a bit to an all-time high of $1.35 about 3 hours ago, 2 or 3 hours ago. Getting very close to its all-time high of $1.65. We will see how far this thing goes. Currently about a number 72 on CoinMarketCap, the privacy browser created by Brendan Eich, the founder of Mozilla and Firefox and JavaScript, with a 1.7 fully diluted market cap, still a low capper. Oh, completely rugged myself in the microphone there, but let me know where you're watching from today. On this beautiful Saturday, Brave browser up to $1.20. This is one of the projects that actually has real-world use case. The Brave browser, used by just over 30 million people every day. The BAT token powers the entire ecosystem. But yeah, it's for the last few years, it's kind of hovered around the 60 to 90 cent range. Had pumps every once in a while, but never quite this big, quite this fast. They're working on NFTs, DeFi, improving the wallet and integrations within the browser. So could be some upcoming news around there. Could be a inside whale pumping this thing, but we don't really know. No news to see. No news, on the day for Brave. Could be some NFT gas going off, but who knows? But yeah, currently 1.7 fully diluted. You'll love to see the fully diluted market cap, and just 73 overall on CoinMarketCap. And yeah, it'll be a nice stream. We're currently trading $1.19 with a ginormous 2 green candles and the green buy indicator on Oryx. Love to see it. We're here for it. All right, can we hit that all-time high of $1.65 this weekend? I think there's a possibility. But yeah, let me know where you're watching from today, what you're getting up to this Saturday. Anybody watching any college football out there? Any college football fans? Any BAT or bag holders? Just surprised like myself when I opened up my BlockFi account and saw I had a lot more money in there today and had no idea why, and quickly found out it was because Brave was up 40%. But yeah, I think it was up another 30% yesterday, another 40% today. So just surging on a lot of volume. We've not seen this much daily volume from BAT for a very long time. But hit those likes. Let's get some other BAT fam in here. The BAT Reddit community, the very active community. Let's grow the BAT community and have fun this Saturday. All right, how's everyone doing today? Having a nice Saturday with basic attention token going up. Russ Walker, how you doing? Why pump? Well, that is the $1 million question, or the $1.7 billion fully diluted question. No one totally knows. I believe the volume is coming from KuCoin, so it could be a KuCoin whale. That's kind of the scuttlebutt, but they're doing a lot of back-end work on NFTs, DeFi, improving the wallet and integrating with the browser lately. So there could be some gas going off if there's an NFT drop that they're launching or testing out, possibly, or it could be some inside action, insider whale that knows of a big announcement coming up around the corner. So those are the theories we're playing with today. Not 100% sure, all dubious speculation. But again, one of those projects that's has a huge real life use case, and but for whatever reason just doesn't get the love and attention from the investor community. Russ, bro, hey bro, how you doing? Where are you watching from? But yeah, we're getting close to the all-time high of $1.65. We hit 135 earlier today, but very nice. I think a lot of us were surprised when we opened up our accounts. I looked at my BlockFi and I had a heck of a lot more money in there all of a sudden, and figured it must be Uniswap or Chainlink or one of the others, but nothing else was pumping. So turned out to be Bet. Vivian Castellino, will it still go above $1.30 again today? Looks like it is dumping again. Anyways, great work, bro. Thank you, Vivian. Yeah, if I knew that, I would be a very rich man. But I can say for sure that it did go all the way up to $1.35, then crashed back down to around $1.10, $1.13, and then went back up to about $1.24 a few minutes ago. So I think it certainly could. It looks like it is coming back down, but in the last half hour or so has started to climb back up again. But yeah, no capital gains tax. Let's go to $10. $10 would be amazing, and it really isn't completely out of the realm of possibility, because right now, market cap 1.7 billion. Even after this big surge for a project that has so much going for it and so much traction and has over 30 million people using the browser every day, and a very vast ecosystem and NFTs and DeFi and a better wallet coming around the corner, there's no reason that this thing can't 10x. If it goes to 10, that's not even a 10x. That'd be maybe a $15 billion market cap, which would put it in the top 20, 25 or so. But certainly wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. But I think hitting that all-time high of $1.65 is well within reach before the end of this cycle, possibly before the end of today even. But who knows? We did have a huge wick on that candle. Some big volume coming through, but let's freaking go. Hit those likes if you could. Let's get some more people interested in BAT, and let's have a fun stream here. Yeah, very true, Russ. A very small market cap, plenty of room to go. And yeah, Steve O, good to see you. Yeah, $1.5 billion coins in circulation. Very, very underrated project. Great team behind it. Brandon Ike, the founder of Mozilla and Firefox and JavaScript, basically one of the most brilliant guys in Silicon Valley. Russ says, yes, and the browser is excellent. Yeah, I love it too. I mean, you don't see any ads. It strips everything out for privacy people. You know, it's great. You're not being tracked by Google and the others. So, yeah, I don't know why this project isn't in the top 20 at least. Right now, it's barely in the top 100 at number 73, at least on CoinMarketCap. So, you know, I think there's plenty of room for BAT to grow. But again, people have been saying that since 2017 in the last cycle, and it's just kind of always, you know, hovered around the 50 to $1.20-ish range. Although you don't really see these pumps all the way up to $1.20 very often. L7 says, do you think it's good for long term? I personally am long term into BAT and have been for a very long time. It's kind of acts like a stable coin. So, Russ says, if I'm off to make a coffee for the stream. Nice. There we go, Russ. But yeah, I personally, obviously not financial advice, but I mean, I'm long term BAT. I think it's, you know, obviously the browser is going to be around for a long time, and I think the tokenomics make a lot of sense. Where, you know, if you're using the browser, you're paid for your attention. The publication is paid for their audience, and the clients pay for both. You know, and there's no tracking from Google and the overlords, and you know, I think it's a great system, great project, and the team is pretty fantastic. Brandon Ike, one of the legends of Silicon Valley, invented JavaScript all by himself in like 24 hours. And yeah, behind Firefox and Mozilla, and decided to make a better browser that, you know, really had a whole new monetization, you know, scheme and schedule around it. So yeah, I'm personally long term, but for whatever reason, it's not one of those coins that tends to move too much. But today, it is definitely moving. Right now, up to $1.18 or so, and it hit a high of $1.35 about 2.5 hours ago or so. So getting close to that $1.65 all-time high. Love to see it. Love to see it on a Saturday. Steve-O, good question. I think the metaverse pump has a lot to do with this. I think if you look at Decentraland and Brave, just in general, they're very correlated, even though they're completely different projects. That, you know, Brave is within the browser and advertising, really. Decentraland is in obviously NFTs and gaming. So, but for whatever reason, those two assets seem to be very correlated. At least history shows that. So I think it's really kind of maybe getting on the back of the mana pump. Killer says, how high do you see BAT going in the future? It's a good question. I think we were just talking about, there's certainly a possibility BAT could 10x, in the future. I think right now a $1.7 billion fully diluted market cap, which, you know, so many of these projects that even have a $1 billion market cap have crazy fully diluted market caps that are way higher. So I think at 1.7 fully diluted, you know, a 10x obviously would be, you know, $17 billion, which would certainly be, you know, a lofty market cap and valuation, but still would only put it really in the top 20 ish. So yeah, I think it certainly can get there, and I mean it has over 30 million users, so the adoption's certainly there, and they're you know doing a lot of work on the NFT side, DeFi, and really helping to improve that whole wallet and integration within the browser. So I think you know the sky's the limit, and with a team behind it like Brandon Ike and those guys, I think they can do great things. But you know, but again, it's been around since the last cycle and has kind of just acted as a bit of a stable coin in this dollar range, sub-dollar range for a while. But yeah, hopefully we're starting to see adoption pick up and start to see the kind of retail, you know, investors get behind it. But fingers crossed, we will see. Nice, there you go. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot in terms of investment with Brave to get a solid amount of tokens. And yeah, if you use BlockFi too, I love that BlockFi just started listing Brave. I just house it there, and I think I make 3.5%. You know, make a few tokens a month and interest. And but yeah, I think if you're sitting on Brave, you know, staking it in there is or in any other provider. But yeah, if you use BlockFi, you should check out my link in my description. If you download or if you use BlockFi and sign up with that link, you get up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you sign up. And I think no matter what, you get at least $25. But yeah, if you're interested in staking that bat, like I do, check out BlockFi or check out really any of the other ones. I work with BlockFi, but you know any of those are good. But yeah, love to see this pump. Nice, Russ. I mean, if you were in that Sheeb trade, that was pretty solid, and to be able to rotate that into ETH and Cardano. I'm not like the biggest fan of Cardano, but it is definitely oversold right now. You know, if you look at the RSI with Cardano and all those kind of metrics, it certainly is oversold and kind of looks at least undervalued from that perspective. So yeah, those are really good rotations in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice, but yeah, just sell Sheeb at the top and rotate into two solid projects. I think is a very smart move. All right, if you guys could hit those likes, that would be fantastic. Looks like we got a good, decent audience in here watching. Let us know where you're watching from. All righty. Gonna be a good stream today. I have to run downstairs and grab my lunch from the delivery guy, but I will be back in probably about 5-10 minutes or so. But enjoy the stream, enjoy the music for now, and I will talk to y'all soon. Be right back. All right, glad you guys like the music. Thanks for joining us. Hit those like buttons if you could. We're up to $1.17. Brave looking good today. One of these crypto projects that actually has a real world use case. Browser is currently being used by over 30 million people. And yeah, we're up 42%, 43% on really no real news. No one can really decipher exactly what's going on. Just a lot of volume out of nowhere. Potentially some things coming up. Maybe a whale. Insider whale is kind of the best guess we have with some possible future upcoming news about the browser and possibly developments within DeFi, NFTs, possibly the upcoming new integrations with the wallet. But we shall see. Market cap hovering around $1.7 billion today. Currently number 73 on CoinMarketCap. Hit $1.35, went all the way up to $1.35 earlier today. Came back down to around maybe $1.10, then went back up to $1.20 or so in the last hour. So yeah, holding steady. We will see if we can hit that all-time high of $1.65 this weekend. But all full steam ahead for basic attention today, just surging dramatically out of nowhere. But yeah, if you love BAT, hit those like buttons. Let's get some more people in here. Let us know where you're watching from. I just nailed down some a burger for lunch. Got to fuel up because I got to go watch college football later tonight. We got Nebraska playing somebody. We got Purdue playing. Oh yeah, Purdue playing Nebraska later today. So yeah, very fun day. Nice to see BAT up so high. Just opened up the BlockFi this morning and had no idea why I had way more money than I did yesterday. But BAT was up yesterday. BAT again up, just surging. Up about, I think just over 100% in the last 48 hours. So you'll love to see it. Most likely either a big whale or also just kind of piggybacking on the metaverse fuel, because Decentraland's up dramatically today as well, and it's surging. And a lot of times BAT and the Mana token correlate pretty nicely, so when one goes up, the other one goes up, even though they don't really have a whole lot to do with each other. But yeah, either way, not complaining about this this fun weekend run we're having with BAT token. Jackal, good to see you. Having a nice Saturday. Jackal, do you hold any basic attention token? Because if you do, it is looking good. Wow, that's a good problem to have. That everything you everything you buy goes up or pumps. That's usually the opposite. I usually buy things and then it completely dumps. But yeah, I actually use the Brave browser every day. It's pretty great. Jackal says when you sell eight at oh yep. I don't sell it. It must be Russ says making it go sideways. Russ says I'm manipulating the market holding ADA. Yeah, that is usually the case. I usually buy something and then it completely dumps on me. Or just completely goes up. I think I sold TrueFi and then it went up like 30% the next day, which was super fun. So yeah, I saw my BlockFi just go way up today, and I was like, oh, maybe I should sell my bat. But I've learned to kind of respect the pump and just let it do its thing. Jackal says I've downloaded it, but really like. Oh yeah, I mean I really like the browser. I mean you don't have to. It blocks out all the ads. It's very privacy focused. So if you're not into, Google or Firefox or those overlords, knowing everything you browse, it's great for that. And but yeah, it's been around since 2017, and just kind of, for whatever reason, just doesn't get the market cap love that the others do. Lee says, have you heard of Deeper Network? They have a VPN router that allows you to mine from it. No, I haven't. I mean, I've heard of it, but I haven't done too much research. But I'll check it out. And Vajali says, will it go at least $1.50? I think it probably could. I mean, its all-time high is $1.65. It hit $1.35 earlier today, so I think $1.50 is certainly within reach. I think that should be no problem. Obviously, not financial advice. Certainly could come down, and it has come down considerably since it spiked up to 135. But then it also came back up in the last half an hour or so to about $1.24. So it looks like it is holding steady, and big volume is still coming in. So, I think the sky's the limit. I think, we should probably find out if this is really just a follow-on of the metaverse play rotation, or if there is, a big whale behind this move. Brave guy, no YouTube ads, saves $10 per month on premium. Oh, nice. I don't even watch YouTube on Brave, but that's good to know that you don't have to pay for or you don't have to watch the YouTube ads. But yeah, that's a good use case too. So you're not trying to hit skip ad nonstop. Lee says basically a lifetime VPN firewall. Yeah, it's perfect. It's going to $2. Big pump. Yeah, let's see it. I'm here for it. But yeah, Lee's, I'll have to check it out. It's basically a lifetime VPN and firewall. That sounds like a good project, but yeah, I'll have to do a deeper dive into it. And Russ says, do you guys get interest on your bat? I do, yeah. I use BlockFi. I get 3.5% interest on bat in there. But yeah, if you want to use BlockFi, if you use my link in my description of my channel, you get up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you sign up. I think you get at least $25 worth of free Bitcoin when you deposit just, I think, even like $25 in there. So, but yeah, use that link to get that bonus if you want to check that out. But yeah, they have Brave in there. It's 3.5% APY. I think it's going up next month though. And then like Bitcoin, and at least in BlockFi, it's like 4.5, and Ether is 5. But yeah. Nexo, I don't know if Nexo and the other ones have Brave, but BlockFi definitely does. So you're able to stake it in there for APY. But yeah, if you do want to check that out, hit that link to get that bonus. But yeah, it's amazing how much this thing has surged in the last 48 hours. I think it's up about roughly like almost 100% and since yesterday. All right, we got 16 people watching. If you could hit those likes, that would be freaking fantastic. And Lee says, I think it's dual mining, so it allows you to mine helium now too. Oh, interesting. Yeah, big fan of helium on the channel as well. All right, we got 19 people watching. Hit those likes if you could. Brave going on a bit of a run today. And then Russ says, make sure you guys get interest on your crypto. Yeah, good point, Russ. Yeah, make sure you get that interest. That sweet interest. BJ says recent Twitter from ARPA chain about metaverse could have an effect on the ARPA coin. Oh, yeah, and that could be a metaverse, rotation as we've seen, with like Mana and those other ones. So I think that's certainly possible that this pump could be coming from just the overall metaverse rise. Aries says, I just bought at the high. I'm scared now. Well, no, I mean, I think it could go higher from here. Obviously, not financial advice. I probably wouldn't be buying it at these highs, but if it's not too much, then it's probably not the worst investment. Because I think Brave, in my opinion, is still very undervalued at a $1.7 billion fully diluted market cap. I think there's plenty of room to run. I think in the years to come, I think it can certainly 10x. I mean, there's over 30 million people using the browser, and the BAT does have an actual real world use case, and the tokenomics are strong behind it. So I don't think even at this level it's a terrible investment. I think it could go much higher than here. Yeah, I've been holding around since '67. Yeah, same here. I think I bought it in the 40-cent, 50-cent range, and I've even had this since the last cycle in 2017 when it went live. And Henderson says he bought it $1.18. There you go. Eras, thanks for the intro. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, I mean, obviously never invest more than you can afford to lose. I think, Brave's one of those that's been around for a while. It's probably going to be around for a while. So, I don't see a Brave going to zero anytime soon. But yeah, crypto is always risky. Henderson said, made 1,000% in SHIB playing all house money. That is fantastic. That's the way to do it. And then it says, yes, I'm glad it's starting to gain attraction with its project. Yeah, it's one of those that just is, for whatever reason, just never really, kind of gotten out of this range of between like 50 cents to, maybe $1. But it's good to see it kind of breaking that range here, and pretty much in full price discovery right now. And Russ says there's a bit of a wick, but it's holding. Yeah, that wick is pretty big up there, but it's starting to regain it because it did fall all the way back down $1.10. So you like to see that volume come in when it does drop, and it's not just a complete scam pump here. Martin Hernandez says, been using Brave for 6 months and I must say it's brilliant. Yeah, I really like the product. It's pretty amazing, and I mean, especially if you know don't want to see any ads and want to protect your privacy. I think it's probably your best option out there. The only thing I can say with some issues, but they're getting much better about it, is that not all browser plugins work with it, and certain sites it don't work as well. But I mean, I think that's the trade-off, that every once in a while, some plugin or browser extension isn't going to work perfectly, but it's probably because it's probably stealing your privacy and doing things you don't want it to do. So it's probably for the best that not 100% of everything that you can get on Chrome is works perfectly on Brave. But I think that's probably by design. Also, he says, also the loading speed is what does it for me. Yeah, Tin, yeah, it's amazing. Like you open up a page without it, and it's just so slow, and then on the Brave, it's just incredibly fast. Especially for those like sites or news sites that might have just a ton of ads that takes forever to load. Russ says, I always have crypto to open anyway, so I just go to that page over there. Oh, gotcha. Oh, crypto, you always have the crypto tab open, yeah. And it is nice too, because it has like the integration of like the Binance wallet and everything just as you open up the browser. I think they even have FTX and a few other ones. But it is good that they're crypto focused, privacy focused, and make that like a part of the actual experience. And Henderson Pham says, yep, big volume, not done yet. But yeah, that you love to see that volume, and you just haven't really seen anywhere near that volume of buyers coming in for Brave for quite a while. And it is possible it could just be a metaverse rotation, but I mean, heck, we're here for it. That's fine. But it is odd that mana and bat are so heavily correlated that a lot of times when bat runs, mana will run. When mana runs, bat will run. They're not really in the same space completely. The projects do completely different things, but for whatever reason they do tend to be correlated. So, we might be getting a little bit of this Decentraland pump, or it just could be. Big news could be on the way, and we have a whale coming in with some inside information that's buying up a whole lot. But it could be one of these big VC firms that now have a quant desk. There's a lot of possibilities, but right now, kind of up in the air. There isn't any huge news today. The pump just kind of came out of nowhere starting yesterday, and has just continued on. But I thought we were probably done after yesterday, after that big pump. But today we just saw an even bigger pump here. Currently sitting at 44% up on the day. Love to see it. Yep, buy the dip. Yeah, especially if we do have a big market correction. I think BAT's one of those that's always kind of good to dollar cost average into. I mean, not financial advice, but I know in the last big crash, especially since BAT was on BlockFi, I thought, oh, I might as well just pick up some when it I think it went down to like about $1.50 or so in that last mega crash down a few months back. But yeah, I think long term, I'm bullish on BAT, on the BAT token, and obviously the Brave browser, because it just keeps gobbling up more and more market share from the traditional browsers. A says we see what it can do now and where it can take us. Very interesting volume. Yeah, absolutely, completely agree, Russ. But yeah, hit those likes if you're just coming in, and yeah, let me know. Let me know how much you guys are up on BAT. I mean, I think on the day, everybody's up about 43, 44%. But yeah, over the past 48 hours, up close to 100%. Russ says maybe someone could check Twitter. Don't use it. Yeah, I checked Twitter earlier and checked Reddit, and everyone basically was saying the same thing. They have no idea where it's coming from. We did see that someone mentioned there was big volume specifically coming from KuCoin, so it could be a KuCoin whale. Jackal says Chile and Rally going on a run too. Very interesting. Yeah, and Rally could be being taken up by the metaverse rotation as well. Again, kind of like BAT doesn't really have anything to do with the metaverse, but yeah, 70%. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, and Chile's obviously NFT gaming, so anything kind of in the NFT gaming space, and I mean, BAT is making a lot of progress in the NFT space, and I don't know about gaming specifically what they're doing there, but I know their NFT platform has been very successful since the launch. All right, we got 12 in here watching. If you could hit the like, that would be fantastic. We're up 43%. Can we hit $1.65? It's all-time high this weekend. I think there's a possibility. Who knows? But yeah, I got all the way up to $1.35 earlier today. Jekyll says, I heard Rally is correlated to Mana, and Mana is just exploding. Yeah, and that could be. Yeah, Rally probably is in that bucket too of things that correlate well with Mana and the other kind of NFT and gaming plays. And Basic Attention Token, for whatever reason, has correlated well in the history, and traditionally with Mana. So I think that probably is what's going on here, and probably the same with Rally as well. But yeah, fingers crossed. This is just the beginning of altcoin season number 2 for this cycle, because that would be fantastic. Because I think a lot of us are holding some nice altcoin moon bags that if things really start to pump here into the end of the year, could be very, very good for a lot of us. All right, good to see. We got 15 people watching right now on a Saturday. Let's see if we can get those numbers up with some likes if you could. But yeah, great to see Bat up this much. It's been a while since Bat's really gotten above the dollar mark with some huge volume. So it's really good to see this volume coming in. Kappa says, I just want money to fix my car, LOL. Well, yeah. Yeah, I just took my car in. Got some brakes fixed. It's kind of tough. I just, moved from New York City to Nebraska, and I lived for almost 8 years in New York City and never had a car. And just remembering now how expensive cars are to upkeep. So I feel you, Kappa. 13 years old. Amazing. It's been 13 years since the Bitcoin white paper. Yeah, Jackal, that is. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hit the Lindy effect, the 10-year Lindy effect. But happy birthday, Bitcoin. Maybe we'll see a big Bitcoin birthday surge here tomorrow. But Bitcoin currently trading at 61,500, just down a little bit today. I would imagine some of the steam is being taken out of Bitcoin from these mana and basic attention token and rally pumps. But yeah, happy birthday, Bitcoin. Hit those likes if you like Bitcoin. Hope you guys are digging the chill ass music. Jackal says maybe we can make it National Bitcoin Day. Yeah, considering we have like National Tight End Day and National Birthday Cake Day, you would think we could have a National Bitcoin Day. Peter says price prediction for tonight. Tough to make a price prediction. I mean, I could not have predicted this surge. I thought tomorrow was probably going to calm down after it surged from around 60 to almost 95 cents or so. But yeah, I would say we could certainly test that $1.65 all-time high this weekend if things keep pumping their way they're pumping. But it's really tough to tell when they're in complete parabolic price discovery like this. Because we hit 135, came back down to like around $1.10, then came back up to $1.25 or so. So yeah, it could just be just this volume. When it hits certain levels, could spike it back up again like we saw earlier. So it'd be interesting to see once it comes back down to that 110, 109-ish area here if it does get another surge up. But yeah, long answer, short long answer is I don't know, but I'm here for it if it does test those all-time high levels. That would be great to see. Peter says, yes, $1.52 to $1.65 seems a very strong resistance. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to see strong resistance at that $1.65 all-time high level. So, chart-wise, I think we could probably hover around here for a while before we really dip down with the amount of volume that's coming through. But yeah, definitely going to hit some resistance at the all-time high levels. Yep, holding pretty good at $1.14. Milroy, agree. Jackal Apartments in Brazil and Argentina accept SHIB as payment. That is just bonkers. But yeah, that would be ironic if SHIB becomes money. after everyone just hated on it for so long. Sheep down to 69,000 or 6,962 sheep as of right now, down 7% on the day. Bat looking good at $1.15, up 40%. And Milroy, thank you. Glad you like the music. Very calming. Good to know. Good to hear. I'm probably going to have to jet here in a little bit. I have to go watch the Nebraska Huskers play, I believe, Purdue. I'm not the hugest college football fan, but a buddy of mine is having some people over to watch it, and I just did not know that Bat was going to be making a move like this. I would rather be streaming all day, but going to go watch some college football here in a bit. And Ace says we're almost at max supply. Bat has a 99% circular rotation, almost 100%. It might pop off again. And is that new? Because I had thought that the total supply had been maxed out for a while, but has it just now hit the peak here? But yeah, that is great to see, because there's so many projects with just crazy fully diluted max supplies and market cap. So having a constrained supply and market cap, similar to a Bitcoin, is huge for price appreciation and just supply shock. So I think that's been the theory for a lot of people with BAT in particular, that they're gonna run out of supply here, and that's always good for the tokenomics. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. It was great seeing you guys and talking to you on a Saturday. Wish I could go longer, but college football calls, and have to do like real life things every once in a while. Kind of stinks. All right, you guys keep basic attention token surging here, and I will talk to everyone soon. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Saturdays, and we will be back soon with another stream here. All right, hit those likes, hit the subscribe, hit notifications so you know when we go live with these, fun streams.